What's going to be buddy? I'm Shivraj, aka G, and we're playing Devil Escape August 25th, 2026. Before we get started, if you're a person living in America, there's another celebrating National Park Day. It is called, well, actually, two of them. I didn't know that. It's called Yellowstone National Park, which I believe is mostly located on Wyoming, and then Smoky Mountains. I've been to Smoky Mountains before. Well, probably. Um, but I don't know where Smoky Mountains is. Where is it located at? Location. It is around Tennessee and North Carolina. So either two of them. So around Eastern Tennessee and North Carolina. So this one is around Wyoming or Montana, Idaho, and this one is from Tennessee or North Carolina. So if you want to visit those parks, you can go there in order to celebrate the National Park Week. So yeah, another pair of National Park Day. Anyways, without further ado, let's go and start this escape room for now. Alright, first thing first, we're gonna open this habit. So it's most table or not. 3, 2, 1. There's most table, so let's take it out of the backpack. Okay. Let's close it. Yeah, let's close it. Alright, you'll see a 3-digit code. Alright, that's. Let's see. Not to get the picture frames, not to get boxes, let's use the clocks. The only should be using is green, red, and black. So we can use the light blue. It says 12. Okay, that means it's a math problem. We'll have to come to this cabinet later. Alright. Let's see if there is a blue tin inside this cabinet. 3, 2, 1. There's 110 equals what? That's 6 for binary. If this was a binary number, it would be 6. But yeah, cool. Alright. You'll see 6 purples has a 6 blues in the second, which is the same room. We got yellow, pink, orange, blue, purple, light blue. Instead of colors, yellow, pink, orange, blue, probably like that, and light blue. You get a hammer. These just make the lamps and vases. I don't have any clues. I still need 4 more, and there are 5 secure spots. That's crazy. We're gonna hit the lamps now, let's don't hit the vases, now or never. We're not gonna hit all lamps, though it's rare to hit every single lamp. Alright, so what we're hitting for now was the lamp in the first room, and the first lamp in the second room. That's it. Alright. You see color B, which is the green clock in the second, which shows the same room. The time is 5:16:28. The number is 5, 16, and 28. Again, now you just get the saucers and 3 points of the last room. The only should be cutting is the third right pillar and the fourth last being the second feature point clue. I'm gonna have to get that later. Alright. You'll see color, which is the red clock in the fourth last room. The time is 6:30:09. So set the number 6 times 5, it's 30. And then 9. You get 4 last feature point clue. Again, save that for later. You'll see color black, which is the black clock in the first room. The time is 6:25, the classic. We're going to set the number 6. We'll leave the small point 0, set the middle point 25. You get a flash of body. And yes, 25 is SpongeBob's funniest number. Alright, moving on. Oh, I just realized we got 3 numbers to lock this counter. I didn't know that. We're going to add all those numbers to the 80 to math elements. Alright, the first number is 140. Yes, that shows the same room as the cabinet. This should give us a quick boost. Alright, the second number is 143, a difference of 3, of course. And then the last number is 110. I don't know a YouTuber named 110th grader, so 110th grader, if you're watching this, then there's your number. Alright, anyway, so 140 plus 143 plus 110. So you can take those 3 numbers straight and find the answers. You can put in this cabinet, which is said to be the first or third feature point clues, so basically any odd number of the clues. So you use an answer string to solve this. According to Google, this my problem is going to be 393. Okay, a multiple of 3, including each digit. But anyway, it's 140 plus 143 plus 100, or 110, not 100, is 393. So here's my problem. So I'm going to put the numbers 3, oh, I messed it up. It's 393. I clicked 9 first, that's not 9. It's 393. Alright. Which is like in the first creature point include. Okay, now I can get to the second one. There we go. Alright. You'll see a forge code. Alright, no laces. The forge code in the second. If we know what that is, you can use a Morse code table. We got 8106 to 8106. So put the numbers 8106 to get a battery. We can combine those two extra flashlights on and click on the fire pit in the third room. Then we get the third part clue, and now I can get the fourth last one. There we go. Now we got 4 clues. Let's read and answer to riddles. So the first one says, I can be cracked. Okay. I'm going to have to look if I've done this riddle or not. As y'all know, I'm just looking if I've done this riddle or not. So if you want to skip that point, feel free to do that. I just don't want to repeat the riddle just to waste the chat history. And yes, there's actually chat history in ChatGPT, so I gotta use it wisely for each topic. Alright, here we go. So it says about cracked, so I gotta be alert of that. Alright. This one, no. No. Okay. Alright. Alright, I haven't done that one. Alright, so what's this? I can be cracked. That's the first clue. The second one says, I can be made. Alright. That makes sense. That's new. The third one says, I can be told. And the fourth last one says, I can be played. Okay, well, I can be ... or I can be blank. Alright. Alright. I think I know what it is, but I could be wrong. Alright, so, I can be cracked. I can be made, I can be told, I can be played. Okay, I think I know what it is, but I'm gonna have to see if my guess is correct. I'll let you guys know on your own. If you still don't know what the answer is, you can use an air tool. Also, keep on watching. Alright, so my guess, I think it's joke. I've heard of that riddle before, but let's see what ChatGPT says. And it is joke. Okay, got it correct. I didn't know that, but I've heard of this. I've heard of this before, so yeah, I've heard of this riddle before. That's actually crazy. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to explain how, and yes, this is actually crazy. I can be cracked. You can crack a joke. Basically, crack a joke is basically joking, of course. I can be made. You can make a joke by thinking, like, why did chicken cross the road, or what's the sauce's favorite food, all that stuff. I can be told. You can tell a joke. Like, I actually told jokes on community posts, so you can check it out. I can be played. You can play a joke on someone, like, play around, mess around, all that stuff. So that's why the answer is joke. That's been confused by the Joker in DC. So we're going to set the letters J, O, K, and E. You get the letter E. That's a good riddle. That is a very, very good riddle. Not going to lie. Alright, moving on. Let's go ahead and solve this picture puzzle. This is drag and drop puzzle. Alright. Alright, here we go. There we go. What's like the letter L? Alright, you guys have pictures showing solid empty future days. 3 twins to get the letters E and I thought it's I, but it's E. Guess I was too locked in. Anyways, these are the last 2 letters of the following English channel, which means that the fourth letter is L and the last letter is E. So now we got like for 3 letters from all 4 rooms. Alright, first letter is O, and the grass in the third room, not the first room. Alright, the second letter is W on the square picture frame in the fourth last room. Okay, and then the third letter is letter H, and playing right next to the TV in the second room. Alright, now we got all 5 letters. The letters are O, W, which spells the word ow. It's a reaction and probably a digraph or something like that. Could be wrong. H, E, and O. So look up O, W, H, E, L, which goes to words. Now basically, it's blank milk. The points make up a blank. And probably blank wheat flour. So, yeah, or blank wheat. So the blank is the answer, of course. If that still does help you look up, remember, E and O should be the last 2 letters. We should pay attention to that. Calculation to what is whole. But if you take out the W, it's the same pronunciation, but different meaning. It's like a homophone, but the word is whole. I'm going to express the letters W, H, like WH questions, O, which spells the word who with the first 2 letters, L and E. So that's why the answer is whole. We're going to set the letters W, H, O, L, and E. You get the key. Okay, I guess the cursor doesn't like me. But anyways, when we get the key, bam. We finally escaped the room right away. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this, subscribe, comment down below. Again, if you're putting something in America, it's another National Park Day for Yellowstone National Park, which is located mostly on Wyoming, Montana, and probably a little bit of Idaho. And then Smoky Mountains, which is mostly on Tennessee and North Carolina. So you can visit those parks if you want to celebrate the National Park Week. Last time it was Grand Canyon and Acadia. I think that's how you pronounce it, Acadia. But now Yellowstone and Smoky Mountains, these are the ones. So yeah, hopefully there'll be more. Really curious about Google Doodles, of course. And yeah, that's all for today. I'll see you guys next time today for Kitchen Escape. Peace out.